shot in the ear at a rally for his presidential campaign in Pennsylvania in July.
The world has been watching the Secret Service for the last 2 months.
Robert McDonald used to work for the Secret Service.
It's very, very difficult to totally shut down governors.
The election's coming up in November, where Donald Trump will take on Kamala Harris, so lots of big campaign events planned before then.
People running for office want to get out and shake hands and kiss babies, as we say. So I don't think the Secret Service is going to be very lucky to keep all of our candidates in the White House, in their homes, and not traveling across the country.
Speaking of Kamala Harris, she says she's glad Donald Trump's safe, adding that violence has no place in America. And the current president, Joe Biden, has been speaking to reporters today by his helicopter.
Thank God the president's okay.
He says the Secret Service now needs more help.
I think the Congress should respond to their needs, but they in fact need more service. So that's what we're going to be talking about.
Okay, on the way before 6.
And the Emmy goes to...
We're in LA for one of the biggest nights in TV.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm beyond honored.
Emmys for Shogun, The Crown and The Bear. But it was a different program that everyone's talking about.
Really manly hands, haven't you? Chiseled jawline. Should we run away together?
4 awards for Netflix's Baby Reindeer, and we'll hear from the man behind it before we're done. Before that though, a court case in the US affecting an app lots of you will use, where anyone can go viral. You've probably even been on it today already. We're talking about TikTok, which is now part of the legal battle. Over to Newsbeat's Scarlett Hutton, who can tell us a bit more.
Oh, sorry, Jordan. Just taking my headphones out. Been listening to Addison Rae's latest spot. Another recent tune that blew up on TikTok, the app that kicked off careers for some big names in the music and influencing world. But today, TikTok's arguing against a case of it being banned in America. To stop this from happening, its Chinese owner has got to sell the app in the next 9 months.
I think TikTok shall not be banned because Charlie D'Amelio, Addison Rae, Addison Bia, Kylie Jenner.
You're dropping the names right now, I like them.
Yes, how are we gonna watch them? Makeup influencers, they are from America, like...
Politicians in the States are worried about how close the app is to the Chinese government. But the app's owner, ByteDance, denies any links, saying any ban is an intrusion on free speech rights. They're appealing against the ban in court today after President Biden got the measure targeting TikTok signed into law earlier this year.
It's more like artists promoting their music, like Ben Spoon, for example. So it will like affect how they promote stuff.
Yeah, because normally it's like you can put a snippet of your music at 50 seconds and then people listen to it.
TikTok claims to have over 170 million US users. So if this ban is successful, it means creators who rely on the app to make a living might need to rethink how they make money.
Like James Charles has kept coming back up online. So I think it would be really weird if he then wasn't on that platform.
On those alleged ties between TikTok and the Chinese government, some in the US that are worried by this say it's about national security, specifically saying the data of people using the app in the US, like location, IP address and browsing history, could be used by the Chinese government to push its messages, which might be critical of the US.
Wow, maybe that's a bit too extreme, to be fair, because obviously it serves that entertainment purposes wise.
This is a case that's expected to go on for several months. Back here in the UK, we're still using TikTok, but the app is banned on government devices because of cybersecurity concerns.
There's no point of banning something that gains a lot of attraction.
Well, staying back here, it's being called the trial of the century. The Premier League versus Manchester City. 115 charges in total. Newsbeat sports reporter Elizabeth Conway is taking a look at how we've got here.
On our way from Manchester City Centre out to the Etihad Stadium, and on our playlist... Throwing it back to 2009, that's when City's 115 charges date from, with some going up until 2023.
Ask away.
Now, one of the most common questions some of you search for on this is...
What are the
accusing City of not cooperating with the Premier League investigation from 2018 to 2023, which is always denied.
I'm confident that we'll be okay, but I'm quietly stressing.
Yeah, what about you?
I think there might be a little bit of fallout, but definitely not as bad as everyone else wants it to be.
Do you think that it taints some of City's achievement?
Can't take away the memories.
Yeah, I agree with that. No. No way.
Now, we don't have the exact information on each charge, but they're around accusations of not providing accurate financial information, not revealing full details of sponsorship deals, and payments to players and managers.
I know some of us are a bit nervous about what City has to bring with his trials.
We're here talking to fans at the Etihad Stadium, a place which has seen huge success in the time we're talking about. That Premier League title in 2012, along with one in 2014, the FA Cup in 2011, and 2 EFL Cups in 2014 and 2016.
Points deduction, that would be the worst because, City loves the challenge.
So, why does it all matter? Well, experts say in theory this would have allowed City to sign more and better players than they'd normally have been able to, potentially helping them become so successful.
It's a financial thing, so it doesn't really have that much to do with our success. It has a bit, but not that much, so I think.
So, going back to another question you guys searched for.
Why is it taking so long?
We've seen Everton and Nottingham Forest get deducted points, but City's case is more complicated. Both Everton and Forest ended up admitting they'd broken the rules, making it easier to rule on. But Man City have always strongly denied all the charges.